Okay, so yesterday we did side bisectors. Today we're doing angle bisectors. So a ray that divides an angle into two congruent angles. So a ray. All right, so what they're saying, these two are going to be congruent. So same thing, so angle bisectors. If a point is on the bisector of an angle, then it is equidistant from the sides of the angle. So here we have this and this, so therefore these two are going to be congruent, and then these two are going to be congruent. Okay. The converse to that, so if a point in the interior of an angle is equidistant from the sides of an angle, then it is on the bisector of the angle. So, I didn't fill out these guys, did I? F to D is congruent or equal to B to D. Wait. F to D is congruent to B to D, and F to E is congruent to B to E. That's not right. These are perpendicular. These are going to be perpendicular. So if you have this perpendicularity, that makes these two the same, also makes these two the same. Okay. Put this in action. So that's pretty easy. So as long as you have these points and it's perpendicular like this, then that means that these two are going to be the same. So D to B would also equal 5 because of the angle bisector. Follow this angle. So WYZ, WYZ, that's this angle here, is going to be congruent to this angle here. So that is 20, glasses again, 28 because of the angle bisector. And then this one, we know because of that angle bisector, these two are congruent. So 4x minus 1 is equal to 3x plus 2. Solve. X equals 3, but we're trying to find QS. So 4 times 3 minus 1 equals 11. Okay, so those are pretty easy. All right, so this is where this gets different than what we did the other day. This is where you're looking at an incenter, which is different than the circumcenter. So an incenter, circle inside, has a whole different group of rules. So instead of being these guys, remember these were touching the circle on the inside, you have the circle on the inside, so where it touches here, here, and here, and it's perpendicular, then these are all going to be congruent, completely different. So LX is equal to MX, which is going to be equal to NX. So side of triangle to center. All right, so here's the different idea here. It's inscribed. In the circle is inside. Okay, so to find the incenter and where it meets, but that perpendicularity and it going from here to the center, here to the center, here to the center, all, oops, that's not the right one, this one. it has to be perpendicular. So this, and this would be the same. So, and all of these angles are bisected. So, angles bisect. And you have the perpendicular to center are congruent. That's the difference. That's the biggie right there. Okay, so what is that? X to K, N to K, Y to K. This one's different. Here's my center. Perpendicularity is here. So Y to K. Perpendicular Z to K. And X to K. So all of these perpendicular guys. And then, of course, all these angles would be congruent. Like 1 and 2 are congruent. 3 and 4, because it's bisecting. This one down here, right? Again, we're looking for this, this, and this. So Y to K, N to K, X to K are all congruent. Okay. Also, again, bisecting these angles. Circles inside. Okay. Keep going. So what do we have here? So this is the incenter. So really should be a circle in here, but you can't see it. So S to T, since it's an incenter, that's the key here, these are all going to be the same, even though they don't look like they're the same. So S to T is also going to equal 10. I want to put my circle in there. I don't think it matches very well. Okay, so TMS. So if this one's 31, this one have to be 31. Okay, bisector. This is the perpendicularity to center. Incenter. Let's try this. Again, the word incenter. I don't see any perpendicularity, so all we're looking is the bisectors of the angles. So U, where's U? G, M. So this one has to be 28 as well. Okay. P, Y, U. Okay. Don't have a lot of hints here, but this has to be 21. These two together, well, actually all of these, right? A couple ways you could do that. All of these equal 180. It's a triangle, so it equals 180. So let's go 28 times 2 plus 2 times 21 plus 2 times x, because we don't know what these are, right, equals 180. 2 times 28 plus 2 times 21 is 98 plus 2x equals 180 minus 98. 180 minus 98 is 82 equals 2x divided by 2, and x equals 41. I will have to say, sometimes you'll have to use the Pythagorean theorem to find missing, so don't forget about that. If you're missing, make sure, though, that you know that if you have a triangle, your right angle is here, a leg, and your hypotenuse. That's where you guys go wrong with that thing. All right, that's it for this one.